You're not stuck. You're simply standing at the edge of what you already know is true. Your body already knows what needs to change, but your mind is negotiating the cost. And the real choice isn't between right and wrong, it's between the familiar and the unknown. The familiar feels safer than it actually is. You know the terrain, you know the rules, you know how to survive there. Even when it drains you, it's predictable, so you stay. In relationships that feel half alive, in work that no longer reflects who you are, and in versions of yourself that were built to cope rather than to live. On the other hand, the unknown doesn't reassure you. It doesn't explain itself, it doesn't tell you how this ends, it definitely doesn't offer any guarantees. It asks for something more of you. Presence. Truth. Faith, maybe. When you step towards the unknown, you lose the familiar strategies, the numbing, the managing, the performing. And what comes online instead is you. Your body wakes up, your instincts sharpen, your internal compass starts speaking again. Things don't instantly feel easier, but they feel truer. And that truth creates a shift. A lot of what you call exhaustion isn't from doing too much. It's from standing still or circling around your comfort zone, while knowing life is asking for movement in a new direction. This is the cost of self-betrayal, the cost of overriding what you feel, the cost of staying where you've already outgrown. The unknown doesn't ask you to destroy your life. It asks you for one honest step. A conversation you keep on avoiding, a boundary you keep on negotiating, an acknowledgement you keep on delaying. Momentum isn't about certainty, it's about alignment. Once you move, life responds. Clarity sharpens, energy returns, support appears where silence used to live. Not because the path becomes safe, but because you stop abandoning yourself. So if you're standing at the edge right now, where the old life still exists but no longer feels true, nothing is wrong. This is clarity arriving before courage. The heaviness you feel is information. The resistance is information. The quiet knowing you keep circling is information. The familiar has finished teaching you. That's why it feels tight. You have nothing more to learn, and you know it. That's why it costs more to stay than to leave. This moment isn't asking you for courage. It's asking for honesty. Honesty about what's already dead. Honesty about what you've already outgrown. Honesty about the part of you that knows that this isn't home anymore. The choice here isn't safety versus risk. It's a known life that slowly drains you versus an unknown life that brings you back into contact with yourself. The unknown doesn't require readiness, it simply responds to truth. This is the threshold you're standing at. The old way still visible, the new way not yet formed. Nothing resolved, nothing guaranteed. And that's exactly where real life begins. You don't need a map, you don't need certainty, you don't need permission. You need one thing: to stop turning away from what you know to be true. One honest step, taken in contact with integrity. That's how the unfamiliar becomes a life. How you carve out your path. Not all at once, but in each and every moment you choose yourself over what you merely learned to survive. If this resonates with you and you've been fearful to take that next step, this is the work I do with people. Not fixing, not forcing, but rebuilding a safer, more honest relationship from the inside out. Click the link in the description below to book a one-on-one call with me. And if you're looking for more videos like this one, subscribe.